Alright, CD lovers, this is the Man 750 coming at you live from my bedroom. You've asked for it, and now here it is. The long awaited due of my CD collection. Now, I have 4 CD collections totaling over 30 years, over 4,000 songs. I'm working on my 5th one. When I get to the last one, it's going to be 1 CD missing. I'll tell you which one I'll buy to complete the CD collection for now. So, in the meantime, we're going to start with the first one that I bought. The first one that I started back in 2003. Now, I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, clearly, as you can tell by the first 2 CDs. The first 2 CDs I have is Reanimation and Meteora, which is personally my favorite. As we go on to the next one, let's get that a little closer. And then that's the Smashing Pumpkins Greatest Hits CD, you know. Got Nirvana's Greatest Hits CD. A newer one, Avenged Sevenfold's Nightmare. Sorry about that. And Weezer's Blue Album. Got an Old Faithful one, your Kill Switch Engage. And, oh, what a surprise, another Linkin Park album. Hybrid Theory, in this case. Got Andrew W.K. The Wolf. Love it. And I got Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits. Must buy. 311's Greatest Hits. I'm a Greatest Hits type of person. That way I save a lot of CDs. Velvet Revolver's Contraband. Very good album. That and the other one, which you'll see in a later collection. Jesus, I forgot the name already. I forgot the name of the group and the album, but I know this is a good one, and I'll probably explain to it later on. Now, this one has a story behind it. I was actually on YouTube, and I found this group online. Their name is Periphery. They're from Bethesda, Maryland, and I love them. I love the self-titled album. I love the EP version, which you will see later on. And then they have a new one coming out in 2012, which I will buy. Stay tuned for that one. Stain, 14 Shades of Grey, my personal favorite album from that group. You'll see more later on. So it's Deftones, White Pony. Again, another one of my favorite albums. What a surprise! Another Greatest Hits album by Stone Temple Pilots. Modest Mouse, Good News for people who love bad news. Kind of like it. Oh, look at this! Another Greatest Hits album. Korn with their Greatest Hits. Big Whiskey and the Gru Grux King, my bad, by Dave Matthews Band. American Idiot by Green Day. This one blew up like a year after it was released. I know that because I bought this like November after it was released and it blew up. Futures by Jimmy Eat World. Another good album. Another Linkin Park album. So what a surprise. This one's by a collaboration with Jay-Z, Collision Course. I wish they had more. I wish they would have added more songs. This one and then another album later on, you'll figure out I wish that they had more songs for. Mastodon's Leviathan, conceptual album, but hell of a good album. Death Clock, yes, I am a huge Metalocalypse fan, and Death Clock, the Death Album 1, Death Album 2 will be later on. And this is Song for the Sorrow by AFI. Yes, I love AFI. Animals as Leaders with their self-titled album, instrumental. You know, I only got a couple instrumental albums, so this is one of them. Absolution by Muse, my first Muse album and my favorite one so far. Killer album. Volume 3, is this volume 3? Yes, Volume 3, Subliminal Verses by Slipknot, my favorite. And then the Who's 20th Century Greatest Hits. It's okay. Switchfoot, The Beautiful Letdown, I like that. Crossfade, self-titled album, love that too. Hot Fuss by The Killers, good album. Get Born by Jet. Get Born. Switch over here. Look, another Greatest Hits album. Alice in Chains, Greatest Hits. Love the cover work of somebody getting punched in the face real crazy. The Secret Machine, Now Here Is Nowhere, classic album. Yes, I do like Nickelback. Don't hate me. The Long Road, I do have more than albums. And Scorpion's last album, allegedly, Sting in the Tail. I'm sorry if you can't really see that. Papa Roach's Infest, good album. Really got into it. And then, of course, you gotta have Metallica. You gotta have Metallica's Black Album. Taproot's Welcome, good album. Demon Hunter, Summer of Darkness. I've actually got used to this album now so far, so that's good. Queens in the Stone Age, Lullabies to Paralyze. That's a good album. This is Chevelle's album. Have to break out. Yeah, this type of thinking could do us in. I was trying to see if I could memorize it without looking at the album, but clearly that didn't work. My Chemical Romance. With this collection, I'm pretty much everywhere with it, from heavy metal to rock, and of course the classic AC/DC Back in Black. Love it. Yes, I'm one of the very few people that do like Saint Anger. Don't hate. Hawthorne Heights with Silence in Black and White. Thankfully I have to remember that. With Chevelle's Wonder What's Next, this is actually one of the very few albums that I got accustomed with. I had gone through a traumatic moment in my life, and I played this album, and it eased the pain away a little bit. So, good album. Veil of Maya, The Common Man's Collapse. I actually got into this like late 2010, so luckily they came to Baltimore during the Legacy tour with Darkest Hour, Periphery, Verification, who you'll see later on. Love it. This is Reload, my favorite album of the two by Metallica. Skindred with Babylon, good album. An Obscure Signal. Yes, I did buy. I actually bought this from that particular concert that I was just talking about with Periphery, Veil of Maya, Revocation, Darkest Hour. One of Periphery's guitarists, Jake Bowen, had this that I was thinking, well, if he has it, I want to buy it. It was only $5. It was a good deal, good album. Year the Spider by Cole, classic. CKY, yes. IDR, Infiltrate, Destroy, Rebuild, another classic album. Look at this, another Greatest Hits album. Red Hot Chili Peppers, yes. System of a Down, Toxicity, yes, good album. Born of Osiris. I almost sold this album. Then I got used to it, which made me buy their newer album, which you'll see at a later collection. My favorite Dream Theater album, Octavarium, because of the song. Love the album. This is Mesmerized by System of a Down. This is Mesmerized, yeah. Yeah, just trying to make sure I got that right. Hatebreed, self-titled album. Hatebreed, of course. X and Y by Coldplay. Yes, I do like Coldplay. Disturbed, Believe, my personal favorite album from them. My personal favorite album from Puddle and Mud, Come Clean, absolutely. Dillinger Escape Plan's latest album, Option Paralysis, good one. So is The Color and the Shape by the Foo Fighters, good one. Breaking Benjamin with We Are Not Alone, classic album. Foo Fighters album, In Your Honor. This album, like Chevelle's album, carried me through a traumatic time, a very traumatic moment in my life. Every time I play the album, I think about that particular moment, which is, I'm not going to explain later. Rush Your Blood to the Head by Coldplay. Yes, I do like this album. And Load by Metallica. Then we get to the final two. We get to As I Lay Dying and Ocean Between Us. Very good album. And then The Offspring's Greatest Hits. Oh, surprise, another Greatest Hits. Now, as we just finished this one, on a later date, I'll start my second collection, which is 64 CDs. You just saw 72. The 64 CD collection will be at another date, and then I'll go to my third and my fourth one, and then whatever. If you think your collection is better than this one, please reply back. I would like to see you try. For the Man 750, no flipping.